Hey Coyotes, I'm Nixon.
I'm Ryan.
And today we have a wide variety of stories for you to enjoy.
But before we start,
let's roll the intro.
Cmstv starts now.
Now time for some stories.
First up, we have Harlan and Cooper, who did a student spotlight on Jude about his surfing passion.
So let's see it.
Hi, my name is Jude and I surf. I started surfing when my uncle took me down to the beach one time and he just pushed me into a wave, and ever since then I've just loved to surf. My favorite place to surf is probably Kewalo's because the reef is formed like a box and it has like a perfect shape to it and it breaks the same way every time. My favorite board to ride usually here is my fish because it just suits the waves better here because they're more mushy than in Hawaii. And yeah. And then my favorite shortboard to use when the waves are nice and powerful is probably my squash tail shortboard. The biggest wave I've surfed is probably about 10 feet at Queens, or 11 feet. There was a big south swell and it was really fun.
That was a great story. I never knew about his passion for surfing.
Looks like he'd become a professional surfer one day.
Hey Nixon, do you know where I get these mics from?
No, where?
It's a place called Jlab.
Well, that's perfect because Ollie has a story about Jlab, so let's get right into it.
Hi, I'm Ollie.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm a senior accountant here at Jlab. I've been working here for over two years now. Yeah, over 2 years now.
Oh, okay, so what does Jlab do as a company?
Jlab as a company makes and manufactures and wholesales audio products. So headphones, keyboards, mice. I guess those aren't really audio products. We are now in the workplace products. So we have computer cameras, mice, keyboards, and then we have a wide variety of audio products as well. So headphones for adults, kids, and then all different ways of life, being sports headphones, just office headphones, work headphones with the microphone on it, and just regular earbuds.
What's the most popular selling product?
It's a good question. I would probably say our Epic Air Sports are probably the most popular.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm Ryan Hyland, Director of International Sales for Jlab.
And today I want to be asking you some questions about Jlab.
Great.
First question, what inspired you to take this job at Jlab?
Well, I've always loved international sales, and I've actually lived internationally for over 20 years, but came back here because of the wonderful people I get to work with and the incredible products. So I was recommended for this job by a friend that works here and that I think you're going to interview today, Pat, and fell in love with the culture of the company. So when looking for a job, it's something I always look for is who do I have to work with on a regular basis, and have really enjoyed it so far.
That's nice. Do you have any new selling products that will come out soon?
Well, as a matter of fact, we do. We just got done with CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, for 6 days. It was pretty busy and pretty intense, but we're super excited about the products we're coming out with, including the JBuds Mini, which is the smallest pair of headphones or earbuds we've ever made. It's about 50% the size of any product we've made so far, and the size, as you can see, of a poker chip. So pretty cool, but still has all the incredible technology and design that Jlab is known for in all of its headphones and earbuds. And we're really excited to come out with this in the second half of this year.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
The first question is, as you know, California has had some weather issues due to climate change. What has Jlab been doing to avoid that?
Well, in regards to something like climate change, what we've been focusing on is our packaging. So before we used to have hard plastic tabs on it, the packaging was a little different, it was glossier, which didn't allow us to recycle it. But now we've changed to 100% recyclable packaging. So it may not directly affect California, but overall, it's helping with that climate change process.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much.
No problem.
The first question is, I've heard that you've done some charitable work. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, recently we did a Toys for Tots donation. So donated some headphones, some earbuds, some work products. And what was kind of cool about that, I know people are familiar with Toys for Tots, but a lot of the donations they get are for younger kids. And so it was fun for Jlab to come in and donate some products that maybe are better for kids like your age or older. All right, thank you. You're welcome.
Hey Ryan, what's your biggest pet peeve?
It'll probably be homework.
Me too. I'm sure teachers have many pet peeves as well.
Yeah, let's hear from our teachers to see what their biggest pet peeve is.
Hey Coyotes, me and my team went around campus asking teachers and staff what their biggest pet peeve a student will do. What is your biggest pet peeve that a student will do?
Not throw away their trash.
What is your biggest pet peeve a student will do?
When a student talks when they're not supposed to.
What is your biggest pet peeve a student will do?
Well, I have to say is when I just gave directions and then I have to repeat them again because someone wasn't listening. So repeating myself sometimes when they should have been listening.
What is your biggest pet peeve a student will do?
So one of my biggest pet peeves from students is when they don't turn their stories in on time in broadcasting.
What is your biggest pet peeve that a student will do?
My biggest pet peeve is when a student asks what we're doing when I just gave instructions.
What is your biggest pet peeve a student will do?
When students eat pencils or whatever they do with pencils, because I always end up with less pencils at the end of the day than I do at the beginning of the day. You know who you are.
What is your biggest pet peeve that a student will do?
Act like they're not lying, but they really are lying.
What is your biggest pet peeve that a student will do?
Probably when a student asks to go to the bathroom within the first 5 minutes of class after brunch or lunch.
What is your biggest pet peeve a student will do?
I guess for me it's stepping on the milk cartons, and that's just because it scares some students and it's also clean up for our custodians, just extra work for no reason whatsoever.
What is your biggest pet peeve that a student will do?
That's tough because there's a few of them. I say my number one is not being in control of the equipment. So the pickleballs, the volleyballs, the basketballs, just all of the equipment. It drives me loco la cabeza.
That's a wrap, Coyotes. Now sending it back to the anchors. That sounds annoying.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Me too. It's been a long day.
Too bad Alice Cafe closed.
Yes, rest in peace. Let's take a quick look before it goes away.
What's up, Calavera? Welcome to Alice Cafe, one of the oldest places in downtown Carlsbad. Sadly, it's closing, and I'm going to be here today to talk to Al himself, and I ask him 4 simple questions: how long the place has been open for, what's his favorite food, what's the best thing that's ever happened to this place, and what is he going to do when the place closes. So, let's go talk to Al.
My favorite food is breakfast fried rice or locomoco. Locomoco is rice, hamburger patty, beef gravy, and fried eggs on top. We opened this restaurant in July of 1991, so that makes us about 31 years. I'm retiring. I'm going to be home. I like to read, I like to cook, and I like to travel. The best thing that ever happened to this place, I think, is finding the people that we've had working with us for all these years. Most of our employees have been here 10, 15, almost 19 years. So we're very thankful for that.
Well, that's pretty sad.
Well, I have something to cheer you up.
What?
Khalil's trick shots.
I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Velcro fall, and we have a Velcro target. Let's see what happens.
I like that.
3 targets. First one, ping pong ball. Second one, 8 ball. And third one, monster.
Let's go! Here we go.
Attempt headshot. Don't throw it.
Here we go.
This is the 2.
Those are some awesome trick shots.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm getting really hungry.
Okay, that's perfect because for our final story, we sent some of our crew down to Haru Mama to see what it was all about.
Hey Coyotes, today we went down to Haru Mama's Noodles and Buns. Let's check it out.
People come here to enjoy a variety of repasts, which consist of fried rice, skillets, and poke.
Our most popular items on the menu are probably the character buns and our ramen. For our ramen, it's probably the flying pig, and all of our character buns are equally as popular. For my favorite dishes, it's probably the salmon teriyaki and the superhero poke.
They also sell souvenirs including t-shirts, stickers, and enamel pins.
At Haru Mama, we have seasonal buns. Right now, for winter, we have the penguin buns.
They have multiple restaurants throughout California such as Little Italy, Encinitas, Ocean Beach, and La Jolla.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out Haru Mama's in Carlsbad Village. Now back to the anchors.
I've never been there before. We should go there sometime.
Okay, sounds fun.
That's all the time we have for today. Bye, Coyotes!